Don't get gas cause you got the headline. You only got it cause I declined it. Lost my faith then I went to find it. Never been a freak when I came and timed it. Man, then my shot better watch the throne now. If you can't see me, look behind it. Pussy. I'm going away for a bit when I'm back. When we see my name in their raps. When I get angry, man, I'm anti-turn me back and I'm under attack. I hope I'm taking you smell that cooking. Man, I'm gonna chat with the proofs and the puddings. Tell me to shut up and go say shut up. When I say shut up, I get a booking. Difference, books in the face, man. Like an hashtag for a key events, like talking. Man, try to say when I see him, it's me. When I've been out every day, so looking at that loud patch, so I tell that mine. Don't wait for a bit inside mine. Strap to your headline, boy. Push that back, get it in that mine. None of these things got a pen like mine. Did you get mine? Man, say I'm
I'm here with the fabulous JT and Ryan Shemen. JT, what brings you to New York Fashion Week?
Well, first of all, I was invited by the designer, and it happened to be in my building. And when I got the invite, I said, wow, because I'm on my way to Willie Fest after this. But there's so many great people I haven't seen in a while, and it's just great to reconnect. I got invited to like hundreds of events for Fashion Week. My event partner, Ryan Shemen's with me right now. And I got to tell you, the funny thing is, I'm having a drink with my creative director, Annie. All of a sudden, you got the fire department swarming the building, and it turns out that they're looking for somebody. The police is here, and the police, because of 9/11, is having 500 people there as a convention talking about some retirement, and everybody's going crazy. So I'm glad I'm on this side of it.
So now, Ryan, what is your affiliation with show business?
Sure, well, I actually own an events and marketing company where we work with hundreds of venues and brands across the world. So we're actually running an event later on this evening at Monarch Rooftop where we got over 500 folks coming out, designers, models, casting managers, producers, entrepreneurs, different types of sponsors are coming out. I'm actually running our own events, so on Monday and Tuesday of Fashion Week, running events at Stage 48, where we got over 1,000 people coming out each night. So,
okay, do you have a website where we can find out more about you?
Sure, everyone can visit successwithteamwork.com, and we're a proud partner and sponsor of actually this event as well, where we're bringing out all different types of people from all corners of the globe, and we're shining a bright light on diversity. In November, we're doing HBO's events with Cinemax, as we're doing that at AMC Theaters and HBO headquarters. So we've got a ton of different types of events coming up, and we love what we do and who we work with.
That's great. Now, JT, briefly, what's your next project that you're working on? Because I know you always have a bunch of great movies that you're casting.
Well, the projects that I'm working on, I started my own production company. I filmed the next, which starred Erica Becca and John McHatton. So my second project is up on Sugar Hill, and I have Arson.
Does it have a name, or is it unnamed at this point?
No, it's called Up on Sugar Hill. And it's basically about Sugar Hill in Harlem. I've got a lot of big names attached, as far as in the industry, but not as far as celebrity-wise. But I got
your website.
Oh, my website is basically my, it's not even built yet, but you can just get me on Facebook. Just John Thomas, look for my banner, JT Talent Enterprises. And, that's the best way to get me right now. Or my email, jttalententerprisesllc@gmail.com. But, yeah, a lot of great stuff's happening, working on a lot of big projects, doing the big, pilot in Staten Island, Steve Stanulis and John Bianco. So we got Richard Grieco, we got Corey Feldman. So there's so much going on right now. I'm very excited about it. And Helen, we would love to invite you. Ryan and I are doing an event on the 14th with Corey Feldman, who's flying in. It's a private event for him. We'd love you to be there.
Okay, I'll check my schedule. And, I always love to be included in whatever you're doing because you're always into really good stuff. Thanks, JT. Enjoy the fashion show.
Oh, thank you, and I appreciate it.
Thank you, and keep watching out there, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, NIKKI LUND. Ladies and gentlemen, Dexter Shemen. Ladies and gentlemen, Rashae.
I am with Jadi, and he has a new magazine. Now, are you the editor or?
I'm the owner, chief, and editor of Rare Fashion Magazine.
Oh, is this brand new, this magazine?
We've been out for a year now. We are global, international, online, and hard copy magazine.
And where can we find that magazine?
Well, you will have to go online. You could go to rarefashion.com, or you could go to JuMag or MagCloud to also find it. And we're trying to get into the public stores now, but we want to get into Barnes International, Barnes & Nobles at this point.
Okay,
Because-
so now, go ahead.
Yes, because it's more of a coffee table book than it is of just a fashion magazine.
So you have stories, editorials, things of that nature?
Yes, all of that. We try to bring the best of the innovative photographers as well as designers, makeup artists,
You do entertainment, movie stars, film?
entertainment and movie stars, architects, vacation highways, all of that.
Oh, it sounds
Yeah.
wonderful. Now, who is that on the cover? Do you know?
Well, this is Scandinavian Makeup from, they are from the Philippines. They are a makeup company and they specialize in beauty and makeup, which is very lovely because their work is just magnificent with the magazine and everything else. So they really do outrageous work, you know, and they all the way from Scandinavian.
Yeah. Well, best of luck to you. Do you want to spell your name for the camera so we know how to reach you?
It's John D. Murphy, and it's spelled J-A apostrophe capital D-E-E-M-U-R-P-H-Y.
Thank you so much, and best of luck. I want to grab a copy of that.
Oh, sure. Thank you so
It's
much.
called Rare.
Rare. It's Rare Fashion Magazine. We're waiting for you.
I am here with a very outstanding looking gentleman. I'm with Phil Harris, and he is involved with jewelry and fashion. Phil, you look wonderful. You really stand out in a crowd.
Thank you so much. I truly appreciate that.
Now, do you design the pieces that you have on?
I design everything that I have on, everything but the shirt.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
Unbelievable. Now, how long would it take to design a piece like this, and what was your inspiration?
Well, my inspiration is back in the day, back in the Roman days, when men used to wear all the big jewelry. So I've been inspired for 30 years. I'm 60 years old.
You look great.
Thank you. I've been inspired ever since, and that's what inspires me. Yeah.
So now, do you have a factory that you make this in, or do you?
I make it out of my home.
You make it out of your home.
I make it out
That
of
is
my home.
amazing.
Yeah, it's called Passion.
It's called Passion.
Yeah.
And you've been doing this for 30 years. Do you work by yourself, or do you have somebody that helps you?
I work by myself. Yeah, I work by myself, and I love it.
Now, did you go to art school?
I did. It's all a gift.
It's a gift.
It's a gift.
So what brings you to New York Fashion Week? Do you know any of the designers that are here, or any of the models in the fashion show?
I know some of the models. I don't know them by name. However, I do know them. I don't know the designers at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. But you know, it's always. I'm always glad to be able to celebrate.
Yes.
This is a celebration for me.
It is a celebration.
Yeah, for the ones that are no longer here, we're still celebrating in spirit.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about.
And it's about, I noticed that a lot of the clothes are so casual, but upscale casual. They're crisp, very much like what you're wearing. I saw a lot of black and white, gray, silver, gold, which is right up your alley. That's what's going to be in the spring line.
Well, you know what? I don't really follow anything. I just do what I feel like doing. And that's a wonderful thing.
So you work from inspiration.
I work out of definitely inspiration. Yeah.
Is there a website where people can find out about your fashions?
Well, there is not a website yet. It's I'm in the process of getting it together. However, I am on Facebook as Phil Harris.
Okay, that's PHILHARRIS?
Yes, it is, ma'am. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Well, we're going to look for you because we love the trend that you're setting. You're a trendsetter.
Well, thank you so much, ma'am. I truly appreciate that, and it was very nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you, too.
Yeah.
Enjoy the show.
Thank you so much.
All of this, I got me chill. All of my Gucci be real, bitch. I'm rocking Gucci Chanel. I'm rocking Gucci Chanel. Choppers, they ringing like bells. Smoking on campus. If you talk shit, we get shut down. I'm rocking Gucci Chanel. You can burn some cell. Those little bitches Chanel. She love my Gucci Chanel. I'm rocking Gucci Chanel. I'm rocking Gucci Chanel. Ain't got your bitch on my hell. Ain't got your bitch on my hell. I'm rocking Gucci Chanel. I'm rocking Gucci Chanel. Don't act like you cannot tell. I'm rocking Gucci Chanel. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Hey. My name is Nike Boy. Big shout out to Sean.
gentlemen, Eddie by Billy Tommy. Give it up! Give it up! Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Eddie by Billy Tommy.
Read the shit I'm about to tell you. If you get caught with that sack, ain't no telling. I was raised up by the dealers and fellas. If they see me pull up, jump out, they go belly. I was 11 when they knocked me off for selling. That was back then, the whole second. Watching was records. I feel like less of a man if I let a nigga disrespect me. Ones on my feet, no descendants. Do not talk with attendants. Now they won't feel the pressure. Many y'all over my schedule. Pop out like Nike and champion. My LOB, that's a seller. You gon' end up on a stretcher. Louis hair on the handle. Chopper came with a compressor. You gon' end up on the stretcher. Put all over my sweater. She mad cause I ain't come sexy. She mad cause I ain't even texting.
Ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Rubio.
Anthony, what a beautiful collection. Can I ask you, what was your inspiration?
My inspiration was international travel. I did a few stops in Europe a few weeks ago. I got back from Barcelona. I bought fabrics in Barcelona, Valencia, Milan, and I presented a line of all my clothes, the fabrics that I brought in. And I have some special dogs in here. There's a dog called Ariel, the one in the silver. They rescued her from the HELEN Festival.
I was going to just ask you about that.
Yeah, that's her. And Frags to Riches, she's on the catwalk. She was on somebody's dinner plate, and now she's on the catwalk.
Isn't that wonderful? You're doing such good things for all shelter pets, too. I know you always do. Continued success. Where are we going to see you next, Anthony?
I'm doing a show November 12th. You have to look up in my website at AnthonyRubioDesigns.com, and it's totally shelter dogs on the runway.
Okay. Give us your website once again, please.
www.AnthonyRubioDesigns.com.
We're going to follow you for sure.
Thank you so much.